Hello and welcome back to another Fate Grand Order video. So yeah, we'll be continuing with the Ordeal Call 1 story. Last time we completed section 3, which was uh, which we talked to the Governor AI. So yeah, let's continue. Repair partition subdivision. Okay. Section 4, Desires Central Nerve Reasons. Okay. Nighttime. It feels like time passes differently here, so I don't know you had night. I'm kind of surprised to see you have night here. We just have it to make things easier. The sky is just a big projection on the ceiling. Were we to observe from the outside, I doubt we could see any meaningful difference between night and day. My guess is that they just use nightfall as a way to mark the end of a single conceptual cycle. Yes, that's right. Hmm? Hey, let me ask you something. Can you lend me your bow and arrow to some Can you lend your bow and arrow to someone else? Do they still work if someone besides you uses them? What are you, stupid? I told you I have no intention to do any work. No, I got that. That's why I'm asking you to lend me your gear. Come on, what's the harm? Think of all the beautiful women out there I haven't even laid eyes on. I know they are too shy. Sorry. I know they are too shy to talk to me, even though they absolutely adore me. But with a little help from these arrows, they can they can have all the courage they need. Did you just never do that again? That was revolting. Anyway, what woman are you even talking about? The only one around you right now is your master. Her, believe me, I have no interest in an immature little brat like her. Even I can't believe how uninterested I am. Now, come on, let me borrow it. Don't you want me to have a bright future? Shut up. Yep, perfect personality. As I thought, his personality is pretty iffy, or he's kind of a womanizer and coward at the same time. I think I heard him taking another dig at me, but that aside, hee I can't tell if those two get along great or terribly. They almost seem like, hey, since you come here from the outside world, maybe you can answer this for me. That kind of back and forth between two people who trust each other with neither holding back. Is that what it's called what it's like between siblings? I think you could say that. I'd say so. Pretty heartwarming, right? Yeah, it is. I knew it. I've always felt there was something nice about the idea of family. I don't know if it's a quick I developed quirk I developed naturally back when I was standard prime AI, or if it came about as part of my randomized personality when I became a master. But either way, I think relationships like that are just so joyful, so peaceful, so warm. That's why. Maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but if I win the Holy Grail War, I am planning to wish for a family. One that can all live together. That's the vision I have for us. So if I become the next central governor AI and I get to customize this world how I like, I'm planning to make it so we get a little more diversity among the different AIs. I know we already have some differences between us now, but I want to make them more detailed and systematic so we can have something like real familial relationships. That sounds like a beautiful wish. That's gonna make things awkward. Oh, I'm sorry. Please don't get me wrong. I wasn't saying I wanted you to let me win or anything. I was just. No, no, it's fine. Go ahead and let him hear it. You want to. pu- You want to pressure your opponents. If you want something, don't be afraid to reach for it. Tell the whole world why you think you deserve it. In fact, you shouldn't hold back even if you don't deserve it. The heart wants what the heart wants. That's how I've always lived my life. Not you, not. Did you not see me just a minute ago asking to borrow the god of love's bow and arrow? I refused, if you recall. Besides, didn't living like that get you all into all kinds of trouble? Yes, that's right. There was something I wanted so badly I was willing to start a war. That's why I fought. I have no regrets in that regard. Even now, I think it was the right call. Even if I were reborn a million times over, I'd still do this exact same thing. And it's no different now. I'm fighting for what I want. We might be working together right now, but I have no intention of handing you the win when this is over. Be ready for that. So what is it you want now? Oh, oh, you really, you are really going there. Fine then, I'll tell you. I want everything: wealth, glory, fame, pleasure, and so much more. Besides, basically, I want everything I want. Don't ever bother asking me something stupid like that. I want more than anything. There is nothing like, no, there is no point in limiting what you want. Well, hang on. Then how come you're constantly leering at every woman you meet for the first time? It's really gross, you know. Well, I guess I can't deny I do that. All I can say is that my heart keeps telling me to look for a woman, probably a wife candidate. I am an incredibly handsome prince after all. It, it just makes sense for me to marry a beautiful woman. Wahahaha. Well, I guess that's a family too. As long as everyone there everyone's there because they want to be. Anyway, once I get my hands on everything, then I can be sure what I want will be there among it all. Wahahaha. Now do you see the genius of my incredible wish? It's the whole reason someone as great as and noble as myself would designed to help my master win the war. Once you become the governor AI, you can change this tiny world however you like, right? So first I'm going to have you build me an enormous golden palace. Then I'm going to have it filled with treasure and delicious food. Ah, you are just horribly selfish, aren't you, Berserker? Wrong. You are just too small-minded. You could have any wish in the world, and the only thing you can think to use it for is something as insignificant as family. Is family really all that great? You have no idea how loud it can be living with 100 brothers. Of course I don't. Don't bring up such weird examples. Granted, my actual knowledge of normal one is theoretical and not practical, but still. Anyway, at least you know what family is like. I'm a little jealous of that. Oh, here's another question I hope you can help me with. If all of you were my family, would Kama and Sion be your daughters? What a weird way to say that. That's right, my little girls are the apples of my eye. I would say we are more like siblings, so they are like they are my little sisters. Oh, I wanted to press press the below option, but yeah, let's see. What was that? Don't treat me like a child. I just happened to be in this form when this all happened. Don't lump in with don't lump me in with this shady alchemist. What do you mean shady? There is nothing about my current form or thought process which could be seen as shameful. In terms of ability, I prefer to think of myself as a trusted supportive colleague rather than a daughter or sister figure. But I will admit that this is merely an expre- expression of my personal preference, and so I will not insist you think of me as that way. Even if you did, I cannot guarantee it would make me happy. Furthermore, one's position in an organization is not something you declare for yourself, or but rather it is position in organization is not something to be declared for yourself, but rather ha 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 play nice now. From where I stand, you're all just little girls barely out of the nursery. There is practically no difference. Did you include me in that? Need I remind you that I am the prime AI of an entire partition? So, ah, do you all hear the noise coming from the headquarters? I wonder if something happened there. Let me try the intertype comms. Huh. No one's picking up. That's weird. I did not ask this earlier, but do all AIs have comms functionality? Basically, all AIs of the same type can communicate with each other over a network. It's a little more difficult between different types though. You can only communicate with one other AI at a time. To do so, you have to exchange unit number first. There are other ways to communicate remotely, but those are typically reserved for emergencies. Anyway, right now the type R network appears to be down. So I can't get in touch with the other type R's at headquarters. I'm getting a bad feeling about this. Come on, let's hurry. Oh no, those are okay. You certainly took your time coming home. Don't you know you're supposed to lock up when you go out for a walk? Oh, yes. It's very dangerous leaving your house unattended. You never know what could happen. These two. Okay. Come now. Did you really think I would let you escape? Ah, I love it. There is nothing better than plunging your sword into a woman's flesh, even if that woman is just a lifeless doll. Ah ha 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 ha. I don't care how you get your kicks, Caster. Just make sure you devour all the raiment. Stop this right now. So he is Caster, and you must be Caster's master. Is that not obvious? Berserker and his master really are idiots. The system Grail War is a battle for resources. If you truly understood that, you wouldn't have let a blue blood like me waltz in and crack open your precious treasure chest. We may be different types of AI, but we are still fundamentally the same in that we require the same resources. Breaking into and jamming your network was trivial, but you could never do this. But you could never do that, could you? The moronic look on your face tells me everything I need to know. Gah. Never mind that. Just let them go. Let them all go now. And why would I do that? You don't need to be from growth to figure out that the most efficient way to harvest raniment in this world is to steal it. Wait, don't tell me you actually plan to only collect it from your own partition. Wow, just when I thought you'd reach the apex of stupidity, you show me the new heights you can soar to. Even an utter moron should have been able to see this was the best solution. I almost pity you seeing what an incompetent set of characteristics the randomizer struck you with. You know, I can't put my finger on why, but something about this prick is really pissing me off. In theory, there is nothing wrong with taking what you want. In practice, only those blessed with lineage, looks, and talent can actually get away with it, meaning people like me. But a sniveling brat like you, don't make me laugh. It looks like we are going to have to fight, but please be careful. According to my calculations, the fact that he has chosen to show himself here means he is pretty confident in his win. And yeah, it looks just like Shinji, so that's why Kama probably is feeling those irritations. Sure, let's use him. Um, sure. Um, she's fine.
この利休の茶にてこの世のすべてを飲み込まん。甘いぞ。我がね、おかくいたこれはよ、どうぞ。お前死んだぞ。本気を見せてやるか。お前死んだぞ。では一石設けるとしかと承りました。茶の湯とはただ沸かし、ただ立て、ただ飲むばかりにございます。ゆえに一期一会と。どうぞ。ようこそ。 この刀剣祖物ともに殺す。
覗くな。死に値する。
うむうむ。受けたまわりました。そうか。黒く黒く黒く黒く黒けき世へと至る。はあ。
死に値する。覗くな。己見せ場というやつだ。
しかと。
同じ肉より若たれし我が弟たち、そして無敵の友たちよ。ぶっちゃけお前ら全部任せ
はあ。こちらを。
死に値する。覗くな。死に値
こ
する。
れは拙い。
おいおい。
受けたまわりました。
華麗な動きであろう。
利休パン。えい。これは罰だ。当然の罰なのだ。死ぬがいい。おざましき心根の者たちよ。 今このと。
あとは任っ。
Interesting. His NP is of that of Caster. Caster Ray. Also, it looked like his animations were also different. Hopefully, he gets an animation update soon. But let's continue. I can predict their every move, but there is just too many of them to keep up. Not to mention their overwhelming magical energy advantage. Ah, glorious. What could be more right than the strong walleting the weak? What could be more natural than the righteous punishment to punishing the errant? It feels so exhilarating. Excellently, scrumptiously good. But of course it does. Of course it does. Well, apologize. Damn it. The scent of blood. Ah, the scent of blood. You did want to smell it, didn't you? Yes, of course. This punishment was inevitable. We had a pact. That's why this room will become a window into hell. And so, my writhing fiends will devour all of you. Ah, ah. This is all unfolding exactly as I expected. So much so, it's downright pathetic. Did none of you fools think I to plan ahead? Did you actually pay the central government governing AI a visit without replenishing your raiment after your last battle? Well, my caster's been stocking up on raiment at every opportunity. Of course he would have more than you. I hate to admit it, but he's right. They have got tons more fuel to work with than we do. This isn't looking great. Did you just call me a fool? Why, why you, you insolent, stupid brat? Was it not you who failed to make my any preparations whatsoever? Even the simplest of AI could have seen this coming. Did you really think you were safe just because you teamed up? That that doing so would be enough to defeat someone so obviously superior? Fool is hardly enough word. Fool is hardly enough. Fool is hardly a strong enough word. How could you not see that having two servants in a single area means dividing its resources between them? I have nothing to fear from such weak servants, not even two of them together. You should have tried thinking before waltzing in here. If I use my command spell, I might be able to boost my run event temporarily. But what if there that's still not enough to win? And even if I win this battle, I won't be able to use it again in the future. Is it worth the risk? It's over. The two of you together still can't hope to match my skill. There is nothing else to do. Really now? Well, what if we make it three then? Hmm, who could that be? Lancer? Lanling, okay. Live. Oh, he doesn't have the stupid hat. Okay. Hmm. Let's see what Liv's explanation is in the story. How come he is here? Hmm. What the, who the hell are you? We are guests, but then again, I guess there is no point in dragging this out. This guy here is a writer and I am his master. My name is he. It's weird having a name as an AI, but once I became a master, I didn't feel right without one. What are you going to do, right? Anyways, as I was saying, my name's Liner. Liner Gush Gushion? Gusion. Liner Gusion. So you're a caster, huh? I'm here cause I had something I wanted to talk to the leader of Repair about. Let's just hold on to that. Is Liner Gusion? Clock. Clock tower. Um, is is this the live liner who didn't pay up? A liner Gusion. He's in the Clock Tower novel, short novel, light novel, whatever it's called. So, yeah. And then Lev Urval is the other half of this. Lev liner are divided into two parts. This liner Gusion and Lev whale, and those two meet with Aoko and Toko respectively. And that's the story of them. It was an interesting read, but let's see how it is connected to this. So, yeah, and since that was not the FGO timeline, both of them killed each other. So, not killed each other, killed themselves. So that the incineration of humanity didn't happen in the proper timeline. And in this one, they didn't kill each other, kill themselves. So incineration of humanity happened, and him turning into the demon god pillar. Okay, I'd have taken a number and waited my turn, but since they didn't have any number to take, well, maybe you ought to come back another time. You have got no idea how much power we have got stored up, right? Doesn't matter how lopsided the equation is now. One unknown variable is all it takes to mess up your whole formula. No matter. We have already whittled down your resources and increased our own. For blue bloods like ourselves, failure is not an option. We can afford to take our time. Come on, Caster. Okay. Yes, good point. It wouldn't be any fun to get these righteous, righteous punishment all over with at once. They need to they need to be even more afraid of me. They need to grit their heads into the floor in desperate apology. Grind their heads into the floor in desperate apology. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I've finished giving their type R's first aid. Though of course some of them didn't make it. Anyway, I guess this means we owe yet another person our life. Thank you, writer and writer's master. That is who you are, right? That's right. It's just like I told you. I'm Transfer's Prime AI and Writer's Master. So, yeah. That was my guess last time. Transfer's Master has Writer, and seems like it. Liner. Hmm. Why are you looking at me like that? Do you recognize me from somewhere? That's weird. The randomizer's creations are supposed to be completely, well, random. It's entirely possible it sometimes chooses personality randomly from some kind of base template. Not a lot we can do when it churns out someone completely unhinged. Anyway, don't worry about it. I might look like some guy you knew, but I'm completely different person. Are you Prince Langling's but rider? No way, you recognize Ryder's face too. Well, his mask anyway. Damn, just my luck. Ah, well, I guess it was just a matter of time until a true name came out anyway. Go on, Ryder, say hello. Is that what, if that is what you command, Master? Otherwise, I have no intention of saying anything. I am but a tool. And no, that is not my name. I am neither a king nor a prince. Maybe I was known by that name at one point or another, but that's not who I am now. I'm merely a sword, a warrior. Gao Shangjong. Changyong. Chanjong. Okay. Well, damn. That's cool. You have built some pretty tall, thick walls around your heart, haven't you? So much so, I get the sense you'd cut me down for real if I even tried to touch them. Okay, Gao Xianjiong. That is the name of general who is known as the Prince of Lanling. So I suppose that is his name as a rider. Okay, and what's the rider function doing here? Faction doing here? Isn't that obvious? We are in the middle of system guerrilla war. I came to have our servants fight to death. Kidding. This is repaired, right? I actually bought a subordinate of mine. I need repaired. We can fight to death whenever. Right now, I've got other concerns. Huh? Hello. I am a Rani series type T AI from Transfer. This is just okay. This is super embarrassing to admit, but I have an accident on my last route when a bug came out of nowhere and surprised me. Oh my, so you're here for treatment and those two escorted you? Yes, exactly. I see. But why would you go all the way to enemy's headquarters in the middle of a war? I get where you're coming from. True, it's not like this is the only way we could get her patched up. We could have flagged down a Type R visiting another partition and asked her for help or sent a formal repair request. Hell, we could have even used an emergency roadside repair kit. But now that I'm a master, I'm finding I have a new desire I never had before. I find myself wanting to look around and see all kinds of new things for myself. So here I am seeing repairs HQ in person. There is so much I can't really understand until you have taken a good look at it, right? So I thought I'd come do just that for this place. I see. That's weird. What do you think, Ved? I can't explain it very well, but I can't help but be a little suspicious. It's hard to explain why, but I definitely feel guarded around him. That is the obvious reaction, yes. I am pleased to see you approaching this rationally. Ha, ha ha, yeah, that tracks. Well then, how about I just don't do anything where you can't see me? I'll even order Ryder not to move either. I can't get up to any funny business with you watching me. I definitely can't go around racking havoc on my own that way, yes? Well, I guess in that case we are not going to take our eyes off you, but if you're okay with that, fine. What about you, Ryder? You don't mind your master going off on his own? If this is what my master wants, I will abide by his orders. As I said, I am no more than his tool. I see. Hey, how about lending me a Type R to be my guide? I don't want to have to shout anytime I want to ask you something. I think I'll start by asking about the treatment pods and medical tickets. No, wait. Maybe I should start with this building. There is so many things I never paid attention to before, and now I'm so curious about them all. I agree. He is weird. I don't know how else anyone would put it. So what? He really did come here just to see how Repair treats AIs. Well, at least he helped us get rid of Caster. I can at least say that I genuinely do not sense any hostility from that master or his servant. Though I do sense a great deal of caution on his part, or rather determination not to get too friendly with us. He won't even look us in the eye. He's just standing there with his back to the wall. Okay. There we go. Scanning and we are done. Wow, that treatment was so fast as one of our deliveries. Please accept this Rani Mentas thanks. Thanks for that. Now, where is that master gone off to? Hmm. An almost perfectly complete world that inevitably leads to the future. Fascinating. Seriously fascinating. Oh, are you done? Yes, sir. I've been watching him all this time and he didn't do anything shady. In all the time he's been here, he hasn't tried anything suspicious. Okay, let's head back then. So, what you really. So what? You really only came here for a tour? I said as much, didn't I? The future is bearing down on us quickly. We don't have any time to waste. And even so, you still don't want to fight today? No, I guess I don't. This could all be over once we fight, and I feel like I am not ready to say goodbye to it yet. The caster pair, on the other hand, seem to have very aggressive personalities. I don't know if they'll try attacking here again or somewhere else next time they make a move. But either way, I'm pretty sure it won't be long before they do. Yes, I'm sure it will not. I've already calculated as much myself. Hey, while I'm here, let me pay you for the tour with some information as well as Raniment. We are from the transfer partition and we have a rider. So we are a good deal more mobile than the other AIs, which is which let us scout out the other partitions. We didn't get any super in-depth look, but it was enough for a rough sense of things. You may already know this, but Bill's the one with the caster. It looks like Gro has the saber and Keep's got the lancer. Which one was where again? Okay, here. Yep, transfer and build are right besides us. Okay, Grow and Keep are the furthest away. As you can see, Repair's neighbor are build and transfer. Grow and Keep are over here. Got it. I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you this at this point, but the caster's camp, the one being the most aggressive right now. As far as we can tell, the Saber and Lancer camp still have yet to make any move. I don't know if that's because their master just aren't combative or because they are building up their strength as part of a more elaborate plan. You say that includes the Lancer camp too? Yeah, that's right. So far they haven't done a thing. Hell, they haven't even left their partition. So they are either not aggressive or they are busy planning, huh? Neither of those can be right. Not in his case. Is something wrong, Berserker? What? With me? Of course not. I am the same as always. Anyway, we should start heading back. But hey, I'm sure we'll see each other again soon. Real soon. We don't have any other choice after all. Okay. Interesting. More info. Now then, how to actually get back? Parking up. Are you saying you want to try racing? Mr. Ryder's horse against us transfers high speed assets. Because that's sure what I heard. Huh? Ha ha ha. Well, that wasn't my intention. Let's do it. We are the fastest being in this world. We can't afford to lose a race. Hey, don't ignore me. Still refusing to talk with anyone who isn't me, Ryder. If you order me to, I will. If you do not, I will not. That's all there is to it, Master. I have said it before and I'll say it again. I don't expect me to act of my own accord for any reason. I will never make a move, fight, or use my noble phantasm on my own volition. I will not do anything at all except without explicit permission. In exchange, I'll do everything my master commands. That's my only purpose. If, as my master, you were hoping for me to perform my duties in a way that exceeds your expectations, then I'm probably the worst servant you could have hoped for. I am but a sword. No, as a rider, I am no more than a horse. Point me in the direction you want me to go, and I will run at your command. Yes, that's right. Everyone knows what happens to tame horses who run off on their own. Hmm, I'm more of a thinker than an instructional actor. Instructional actor. If that approach leads to fewer unknown factors, that'll make things easier for me. So, no, I don't have any problem with it at all. All I want is for you to work hard for the future. So, now what? As a type T, I'd prefer not to pass up a chance to show off my skills. I'm especially good at hairpin turns. Hey, I was talking to you. Heh, well, if I'm being honest, I don't really care about speed. If I'm if I'm really in a hurry, I'll just use my own machine. Come to think of it, I remember the Prime Transfer AI had a special high-speed asset in the form of a motorcycle. The one with the funny-looking handlebars. I do, but I left my chopper back at the base. Though when I do want to move quickly, I don't care what kind of vehicle I use. Still, my focus right now isn't just on covering distance. I want to really take in my surroundings. That means I'd prefer a different method of transport. I'd like one that lets me focus on speed as well as observation. That's why I had you right here on Rider's horse with me after we picked you up. So, does that mean you don't need a speedster like myself? Not at all. In fact, it's perfect that you are here. You see, I do want to get back to HQ and start going over the information I learned today. Plus, giving Ryder a chance to rest would be a good idea too. So yes, I would like to use your vehicle to go home. Just don't give it too much throttle. Because if we happen to come across something interesting on the way back, I'm going to have to stop to examine it until my curiosity is satisfied. Interesting. Yes, pretty similar to the character in the Clock Tower novel. Hmm. Okay, we need to update our comms protocol to make sure we can stay in touch and get back here at a moment's notice if anything happens. So I'll add a layer of encryption, make it extra strong, and are you alright? If there is anything I can do to help. Thanks, but I'm fine. I'm repairs Prime AI. This kind of thing is part of my job. Why don't you all go ahead and rest up? Don't worry about me. I'll get some sleep too once I'm done with work. How do the type hours usually sleep. The night watch girls remain on duty while the rest enter their management pod. As for you guys, what to do about you? The management pods are kind of rough and bulky since they are designed for AI, so I don't think you'd find them very comfortable. I'm okay sleeping anywhere. Don't worry, I'm used to camping out. For the time being, I think we will be fine as long as we have a place to lie down. Though it would of course be best if we had a single room where the three of us can rest together. I would prefer to avoid each of us having our own room. Why? Do you still suspect me or are you up to something? It is not just you. It is of paramount importance that we keep Wade safe while he sleeps. There is nothing more to it than that. Or do you have some kind of problem with it? I kind of feel like you two aren't entirely getting along. I'm probably just imagining things though. We have plenty of rooms that will suit you, so I'll just show you the closest one. Okay, good night. Hmm, seems very bright. Not too big, not too small. There is no proper beds here, but there is enough extra tables for us to all to rest on. And it seems it will let us both keep an eye out for possible intruders and secure an exit route. Great. Then let's go to bed. It's perfect chance to immerse yourself in the most familiar, most irresistible form of depravity there is. And of course, I'll be there to escort you every step of the way. Your bed is over there. If you like, I can employ my etherlight to reposition you forcefully if needed. Fine, fine. Whatever you say. What's the harm in sharing a bed? Anyway, it's easier to keep him safe that way, you know? Stupid, meddling Sion. I knew it. Something does not feel right. Is that really the karma we knew from Caldia? Hmm. That's a very interesting remark from Sion. Because karma is definitely acting like her usual self. How she acts. The one acting different is Sion. Hmm. Okay, let's continue. We are not even halfway through section 4, and it's been an hour. Okay. Hmm. Just give me a moment, I'll be back. Awoken in cold sweat. So, was that our dream? Are you having trouble sleeping, Wait? I'm sorry, did I wake you up? No, you did not. Remember, you and I are connected via ether light now. One of the thing this means is that in quiet times like this, I'm always keenly aware of your physical condition. So I can tell right away whenever you wake up and when your pulse is spiking as it is now. What's got your heart racing anyway? I haven't even snuck into your bed yet. That's it, I've got a pretty good idea. Well, go ahead and tell us anyway. I can lend you a well. I won't be sympathetic, it is at least but it is at least an ear. So go on, spit it out. You have been avoiding certain things, trying not to talk about them, and you just can't hold back any longer, right? The fact is, ever since I came to this world, there is a hard truth I have been avoiding, telling myself I don't have to think about it. But it's just not true. I want to be very clear about that now. To who? To myself? Who else? I want to remind myself that I don't want to look away, that I don't want to pretend like this is fine. Uh, Pretend like this is fine. Because the sense of unease is like a knife in the heart, and it won't let me forget even in my sleep. Even if these people are AIs, they shouldn't be used to that. AI or not, I can't sit back and let them be treated like they are disposable. I knew you would say that, just as I calculated. You do know they are not actually alive, right? They are just constructs of people running on programming. Even knowing that, you still won't stand for them being killed the way they were. Yeah, that's right. As an alchemist, I came from a long line of rational thinkers, so I feel compelled to say this. In light of this world's rule and the conditions for winning this war, Caster's actions are entirely rational. At its heart, this Holy Grail war is a scramble for resources. The magical energy equivalent, its AI residents process. And since each faction has their own territory with a certain number of AIs, the most efficient way to obtain that resource is plundering it from other territories. There is an additional beneficial effort to this method of pondering. By killing another territory's AI, you not only gain raiment for yourself, you also deny it to your opponent. There can be no arguing that point. So if we were to approach this rationally, we should at least consider employing the same tactic in our effort to win this war. However, absolutely not. We are not going to do that, period. No way, I won't let Ayush and Duryodhana do that either. Right, I thought you would say that as much. I accounted for that in my calculations as well. You are the one who led Kalia to victory against Goetia. After all, I really don't like that know-it-all look in your eyes. No fair. Being his yes girl and indulging his every whims is supposed to be my job. So when a rank amateur swoops in and steals what should be my job, what can I do but gripe about it? I guess this counts as love too. Alright, let me just make extra sure. It's entirely possible these AIs aren't alive at all. They could just be tools that are automatically regenerated after some time has passed. Even knowing that, do you still want to take a handicap like that going into this fight? I just don't want to see anyone looking at me for help. And not to do anything to help them. Yeah. Well, this was really only a matter of time, so it's not like anything's really changed. If you were expecting me to say something about it, though, I am quite sure there is meaning in discussing and clarifying our plans going forward. Our goal is to return to the outside world by winning this system Grail War. To do that, we will cooperate with Berserker faction and share their territory until we are the last two remaining. We will not resort to short-sighted means to replenish our resources, like killing AIs. And we will not tolerate anyone else doing so either, even our allies here. Is that what you want? Yeah. It might not be the most rational choice, but yes. That is alright. Reason does not dictate all things, nor is there always one right answer on which all agree. Yes, I suppose this is what they call. I knew it. It would come to this. You value such honorable approaches to combat above all else. Your actions are not based simply on what is rational and practical. They have always been guided by something you hold deep in your heart. Anyways, I guess that concludes this discussion. I'm sorry, Sian. Don't be. Whatever your disadvantage, you will have me on your side. And according to my calculations, we have 100% chance of making out of here that way. You have nothing to apologize for. Now, unless there is something else we need to discuss, perhaps we should go back to sleep. Oh, while we are up, I might as well ask. I get that you just happened to know who that rider was, since coincidences like that have happened before. But why were you acting all weirdly towards his master too? I can't clearly remember why, but he seemed like someone we can't trust. What are the memories of him hazy in our mind? Why? I'm not sure what happened. Is it because when we were transported to the paper moon, some of our memories didn't didn't exactly stay the same way? Don't know. I can't clearly remember why, but he seemed like someone we can't trust. I'm not sure what it was, but something told me we shouldn't trust him. So even the name he gave us sounded both familiar and different to you, right? Huh? I posted that you were not imagining things. Even one of us here now is different from our usual selves in some way. Part of that is probably due to the bugs you are experiencing in your memories. Those bugs are kind of like hard drive errors, so they are not something I can fix with Etherlight. That we can find an answer to this is certainly aggravating, but devoting too much of our focus to it will not help masters. For all we know, it may be nothing more than what he said. Maybe when the randomizer made him into a master, it mixed in or randomly chose a pre-existing model of some sort. And now we may have an idea of who that model is based on, but we cannot clearly remember it. Incidentally, how did you feel about his personality? I guess he seemed okay. I think he was like a completely different person. Hmm, if that randomizer really if the randomizer really was only using appearance data, we may not have cause for concern. Though of course it is hard to say for sure since we still do not have much information to work with. On the other hand, you do not remember ever seeing Ayush before, right? Then for the time being, all we can do is watch how things unfold. I swear, this world is just endlessly weird. AI is using the face of people you recognize, people shrinking. We'll have to keep our guard up. But anyway, if we really are done talking now, let's go back to sleep. Say I know. Want to try something to keep the nightmares away? I think I can manage to come up. I can manage to come up with something. Like, what if you had a perfectly shaped body pillow to hug while you slept? Say, hypothetically. Right, good night. In- Inducing sleep in 3, 2, 1. What? Huh, wait, hey. Shion can just disconnect us from our consciousness. That's scary. Hmm. I'll read all the new info at the end. So, yeah, let's continue. Three more nodes remaining. Hmm. Hmm. New history, okay. Everywhere that was ransacked has been tidied up to perfect. Come on, everyone. Let's start of a new day. It's the start of a new day. Let's make sure it's a good one. Great one. Okay. Good morning. Morning. Did you sleep okay? Well, I'm feeling good at the very least. I'm using the ether light to manage your physical condition as well. So you should be fine if you should be in fine shape for the time being. Good morning once again. Welcome back from your trip to the central area. Good morning and welcome back. Are you hurt? You don't seem to be. Good morning and welcome back. Scanning for damages. None detected. It seems you either did not sustain any injuries in last night's battle or your injuries have already been treated. Too bad. Good morning and welcome back. Please understand that we are not disappointed you are okay. We are just excited to possibly We are just excited to possibly have a chance to demonstrate how useful we can be in our capacity as healers. Wow, he is really popular. The Rani surrounded him in no time at all. Hehe, I think they just want to show off their skills to him. Plus, as healers, we naturally want to patch up any damage we find. And since none of you are AIs, treating your injuries is especially fulfilling. Though I don't think they'd be this excited if they didn't want to pay Wade back for rescuing them yesterday. Hmm. If anyone should be getting thronged by groupies, it's me. Okay. This is really starting my This is really starting my day off on a wrong foot. Alright, all of you, get out of here. Report, this is tyranny. Report, frankly speaking, you are in our way. I'll transition to standard distance mode if I must, but I propose lowering your in internal individual affinity rate. Proposal accepted. Base value updated. Hey, what was that? I'm supposed to be everyone's favorite. Should I be aware of what just happened there? I'm sure it's just your imagination. I knew it. Things have things being lively like this is kind of wonderful. Casually exchanging information among trusted allies of a similar nature. It's nice. Feels like family. Exactly. You think so too, right? I guess you remember what we talked about yesterday then. Of course I remember. I also remember how Kama and I were assigned the role of daughters against our will. To be clear, every time this topic comes up, I will continue to deny that there is anything childlike about me. You see, I measured up carefully. In doing so, I determined that I am approximately 3 centimeters taller than Kama. So I believe that difference is more than sufficient to remove any need to lump us together. On top of that, wait, where is Kama? Oh, yeah, she's not here. Yep, she just. What are you so. What are you so panicked about? I'm right here. I just decided to freshen up and pick some flowers, so to speak. That's all. Why did you make yourself bigger now? Why did you decide to grow it now? No particular reason. I just thought that the morning of a new day would be a good time for a change of pace. Besides, it's not like you want me to stay this small forever, right? I definitely know at least that will. Know you at least that will, Master. Whoa, you're bigger now. Did you install a new avatar program or something? You could say that. I might look different now, but I'm still exactly the same person I was before. Yes, that's right. It's it's like the it's like changing my outfit. There is no deeper meaning to it. I guess you divine spirit servants are really cut from a same cloth. Must be nice being able to change your appearance at will. Though it does feel kind of sudden. Yeah, I don't know why she decided to do this now. I have no idea why she did this now. This seems like sarcasm, but it can also be him being clueless. You don't, really? Wahahaha, I wonder what kind of human could be capable of taming the god of love. And now it all makes sense. They say women prefer not to fight with the same weapon when they are on the same battlefield. I have heard they can't even stand it when someone else wears the same color clothes they do. So there you go. It must be same for gods as it is for humans. Huh. Yikes. If looks could kill. Alright. Better zip up this lips. Anyway, we were just about to replenish our raniment materials. Do you want to join us? You said raniment is conceptual factor that is this world's magical energy equivalent, and those particular materials compromise this world's physical sustenance, right? That's right. So if you wanted, you could actually say we are about to have a meal. Grow makes the materials, then keeps processes them, and adds tran- trans amounts of raniment. Here, see for yourself. Okay, just so these are what you AIs ingest to restore your raniment and address any physical deteriorations. I see. Well, this is certainly a meal. The amount of raniment we get from these is just enough to offset what we use in our daily routines. So I don't think it will be enough to give us an advantage in battle. But since you are all in the same position as AIs yourself now, I think you should be able to eat them too. Want to try some? Well, we do need to replenish our energy. So yes, once I have verified they are safe to eat with my ether light, we would love to. Wait, report. Leader, did you know that Keep has been sending us materials like this recently? Oh wow, I didn't know they were making things like this nowadays. None? Okay. It looks like an Indian naan. Yummy. It looks like some tasty Indian naan. Hello, I am the one who bought those materials here. Oh, hello. From your unit number, it looks like you are the Type T rider brought here yesterday. Yes, I am. Thank you again for treating me. I want to pay you back since I'm one of transfer's fastest. I thought I would bring you some Keep's latest materials. Why, thank you. And here's some raiment for you in exchange. Hmm, you are too kind. Is something wrong? Well, we transfer AIs actually use a tip system. Each of us is very competitive, but since we are all equally fast, we can't really compete on speed alone. So we are programmed to jubilate when we receive a tip. Oh, right, you are, aren't you? Let's see. What could I give you as a tip? I don't suppose you have anything, do you? No, sorry. How about you, Kama? No, I don't. What about you, Kama? What is the system? Okay. Oh, fine. I guess I can view a flower or something. That will be totally fake though. How's that? How's this? Oh, great. I feel like my speedster fashion sense has recently evolved. Thank you. I look forward to my next delivery to you. Now then, while we the appreciate the gesture, we also need to be careful about the risk. I have scanned this naan with my ether light and I can confirm that it is fundamentally no different from the object which looks like energy bar. The only difference is that their physical peripheral data has been carefully arranged that they have been seasoned with unnecessary ornaments. Or to put it in terms more familiar with us, they have been given extra flavor and aroma. We don't care which kind we consume, since they are fundamentally identical. But since you are from the outside world, I think you'll find this kind more to your liking. Thank you. If you don't mind us having these, then I'll gladly accept. Well, if these are a way to replenish magical energy, raniment, then I guess I should have some too. How about you, Berserker? Forget it. I wouldn't touch those with a 10-foot pole. You have them. Huh? That's weird. So I wasn't seeing things. I knew it. He's here in this world too. Okay. So because of Nan, he realized that transfer is using some of the items that he is producing. No, yeah, keep is producing. Am I confusing things? Information trusted, of course. Okay. Restore running to address fit. Grow makes the materials, keep processes and adds trans amount of alignment. Okay, so keep. Hmm. The wind feels oddly restless today. Is it sacred or of something? Is it scared of something, or is it? Could you quality check this for me, chef? Oh sure. Oh sure thing. Trying something new, are we? There is no point in trying anything new. For a type K, there is nothing more important than stability. Although I suppose that does beg the question for us. We wanted to teach us, we wanted you to teach us your material processing technique in the first place. Well, a lot of factors went into into the decision of this decision. After com- after comparing the advantages and disadvantages, it simply means you prefer things which taste good to things which don't. Nothing mysterious about it. Now, let me have a taste. Hmm, not bad. It's not as good as mine, it passes muster. You can take pride in serving this to anyone who wants it. Hello, it's me, your dependable transfer speedster. I'm here to pick up your latest processing material shipment. Okay, time to deliver this to wind. Deliver this to wind. Alright, I'm gonna go check in on my master. I think today's dish came out pretty great. We'll have to see if she agrees. Hmm. Oh, she is the master of Lancer. Hey there, master. How are you feeling? Did my cooking cheer you up? Oh, is that a clean plate of spy? I take it that means you'd liked it. I'd hope so. My naan is delicious on its own. Adding cheese just makes it even better. Well, technically, I just recreated it in data. But hey, as long as it tastes right, that that's all that matters. So even my best dish wasn't enough to improve your mood. It's not about mood, Lancer. I've just always been like this. My brothers always cheered up whenever they had my cooking. Even when we weren't banished or when we were going through tough times. Well, I'm not your sibling. Of course, you are not, Master. Still, something doesn't seem right. I'm positive I can still find a way to cheer you up. I just know there is still plenty of room for your mood to improve. Not that I have any real evidence of that. So you're aware you're talking out of your ass. So before I get to fighting, I'm gonna cook you something guaranteed to cheer you up. I don't know much about you, but you're perfectly strong hero, right? Why not just fight on your own without me? Haha. Right now, food takes precedence over fighting. I can't be satisfied with my cooking until I can at least cheer my own master up. I'm not so concerned as to think I'm the greatest chef in the world or anything. But my siblings and everyone at the palace always loved my cooking, so I want to do them proud. What were you were your heroic deeds all about food or something? Beats me. All I can tell you is that my cooking is just as much a part of who I am as anything else. Anyway, if my price cheese naan will still wasn't enough to put a smile on your face, then I'll just keep trying new dishes until we find something that does. Hmm, looks like I don't have enough materials. Well then, I'll just have to go get more. Go ahead. Come on, master. You've got come along. That's what Holy Grail War are all about, right? I'm completely useless if I get into a fight. If we get into a fight. We are not going looking for a fight, I told you. We are just going to get more materials. For the time being, all I am going to focus on is cooking. Something that'll make you smile. That's my top priority. The war can wait. Now, come on, master. If you don't want to walk, I'll give you a piggyback ride. Okay. There is. That's an interesting master servant dynamic. The damned battle crazed buffoon. Even in the new world, he's still refusing to stay out of my way. Okay. Finally, an actual battle. Hmm. It still feels strange consuming materials like this. So you say this is what you call flavor. I definitely don't dislike it, but how do I put this? Hehehe. I believe this word you use I believe the word you use for this is delicious. It's certainly increasing my happiness by quite a lot. Glad to hear it. You're right, it's delicious. Anyway, I didn't even know keep updated the Raniment materials like this. I have no proof for this, but I think new materials must have come into being after the System Grail War began. Keep has a master and servant of their own. They are the ones making these materials. According to my calculation, it's very likely their influence caused this change. What do you think? Yeah, that could be it. Hey, here, have there been any other changes in the world? Even just ones you have heard rumors about? Well, in terms of clear, unmistakable changes, the only other one that comes to mind is that builds type Bs have been gradually, genuinely sluggish lately. Generally sluggish. Build, that's the area within casterism. The cruel guy who tormented our type Rs and stole their reanimates. I wonder if this means he's treating his own build AIs the same way. No, never mind. There is no point in worrying over much about other areas AI. We have our own work to focus on. First, we need to replenish our own supply of Raniment, and we'll have to keep an eye out on Forecaster while we do it, and the other servants too, even more than we have been. I mean, the Raniment we get from these materials is important too, but if we are going to have any hope of putting up a decent fight, we'll need a lot more. Not only that, we need to replenish our supply faster than the other masters and servant can replenish theirs. Yeah. Is that even possible against a cruel bastard like him? Can we really go faster than someone who's willing to do that? So we are just going to have to do the best we can. That that said, you probably don't know what that entails. So come with me when you are done eating. I'll show you what it really takes to do the kind of things Repair does. Sounds good. Oh hi Berserker, what's up? Hey, that's mine. I mean, I already got the raiment I need, so I guess it's okay. But I was looking forward to savoring the last one. What's the big idea? I thought you said you weren't gonna eat. Buzz off, I just felt like it. Okay, you can't fight on an empty stomach. Besides, the food's not responsible for who cooked it. Like they say, waste no, waste not, want not. I'm going to win this time. I have to, no matter what it takes. And to do that, I'm going to need all the strength I can get. I refuse to lose to that cowardly bastard again. That wasn't nearly enough. But there is only so much we can get from the eating. Come on, we need to get our hands on more Ranu and start. Why are you so fired up all of a sudden? You're kind of freaking me out. Well, I guess it's okay. We must have finally gotten through to him. Yes, I'm sure that's what it is. Yeah, I kinda doubt that's all there is to it. Okay, let's go give this our all. Although in our case, it's a little hard to do that without any damaged AI to repair. Of course, we don't want anyone to get damaged. So in general, we just have to wait for someone to show up. But request, we need help. A pack of malicious data has appeared on Repair's outskirts. A few of the Type Rs who first encountered them have suffered moderate damage. One Type D is currently doing her best to fend them off. Oh my, that's terrible. We'd better go help them out. Come on. Let's go. Chimera. That must be them. I don't recognize some of these creatures though. But I guess our job is the same as it was on our way back from Defendant yesterday. Beat enemies, leave AIs in our dip. Forcing kindness on others, helping without asking permission, saving people whenever they want it or not. Hehe. That may well be lovely kind of indulgence, a delicious depravity in its own right. And that's my specialty. Make sure you watch me closely, Master. You might just find yourself wanting to end up the same way. Oh, and don't forget to praise me if I do a good job, okay? Hmm. Shion is definitely pretty suspicious.
黒く黒く黒く黒く黒けき世へと至りましょうぞ。承りました。
しょうがないですね。
とは
こんなのがいいんですね。
あは
しょうがないですね。
あよろしいでしょう。
こんなのがいいんですこれ見せちゃおうかな。
面白き奇跡になりそうです。
そんなに欲しいんですか。
茶の湯とはただ沸かしただ立てただ飲むばかりにございます。ゆえに一期一会と。
本当に本気で言ってるんですか。じゃあパーマさんも花とどうぞどうぞ。いいですよ別に。
なんと
熱い。
よろしく承りました。
しないといいですね。本当に本気で言ってるんですか。じゃあパーマさんも花と
誠の茶に至るまでひたすらに挑み続けるといたしましょう。
Okay, new materials. Last node. Okay. This would this would seem an opportune moment to speak with. Do you not think there is something strange about her? About who? Kama. Since you two have a connection, there is no question of her being yours. No question of her being your servant. Even so, something about her seems off to me. Do we know for sure that she is the Kama from Karlia? What do you mean? I confess to certain shame in admitting this, but I cannot yet clearly actuate what it is that is bothering me about her. None of the lines of thought I have thus far pursued have reached any actionable conclusions. However, it feels like she is more direct, forthcoming, less guarded than usual. But really, what it all comes down to is that something is different about her on the inside rather than the outside. For the life of me, I can't shake that thought. You think I don't know if I see it? I've actually been having the same feeling. Yes, I do. I do not have a clear answer yet, but there is something we are not yet seeing there. Whatever it is, it seems you have not yet found the answer either. She obeys your orders and her ability remains unchanged. So for the moment, it is simply something to keep an eye on. But please keep in mind that our key to winning this Holy Grail war, a war we absolutely must win, is also a significant unknown variable. A variable like that is the potential to has the potential to throw all other expected parameters of a formula out of whack. Hey, what are you talking about? All by yourself. I don't know why, but it's kind of pissing me off. No, wait, I do know why. Haven't you got something to say to me after I have got all the raniment for us? All that raniment for us, okay. Great job, Karma, you did amazing. That was great, Karma, I'm glad you're here with me. Well, this turned out to be a good example of what we do here. Whenever someone's hurt, we rush right over and fix them up, good as new. If the threat's still around, then it's usually a good idea to contract Type D in defense, but we need all the raniment we can get right now. Why share? In fact, think we can get anyone else in our depth. Hello, I have a transfer telegram from some Type Ds a little ways away from here. I'm supposed to deliver it to the nearest group of capable fighters. A new threat has appeared at this coordinate. We are currently under attack by the enemy we do not recognize. It is not malicious data. Think it's a servant. I don't know. In the meantime, we'd better check it out. Tell us these coordinates, please. You got it. But I was hoping I might get a little something extra as a reward for all this hard work. Alright, you want a tip. Fine, here you go. Okay. Perfect. These flowers are very trendy right now. Okay, let us be on our way. Be careful, we almost certainly headed into a more combat. The hell are those things? Shadow servants. That's what I thought last time as well. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure they are not AIs. They are they kind of look like servants, but I don't think they actually are. Hold on. Remember what DX, the prime AI of Defendant, told us. She mentioned they had previously encountered forms of aggressive data which resembled human-shaped shadows. Maybe that is what these are. Those are. Oh, looks like they want to throw down. Well, whatever they are. If they are going after AIs too, they ought to be a good way to rack in the raniment. Come on, the sooner we beat these things, the sooner we'll have more AIs in our depth. Okay. Shadow servants. Oh,
戦闘ですね。大好
what
きです。撃って撃って撃ちまくって差し上げますわ。
interesting. Caster and Berserker.
さてここからだ。
いい子止まるといい。お参りしてきなさい。火薬の匂い。母は強し。
ちょっと
あくまで
かわいそうかな
華麗に。
Hmm.
驚くのよ。タイムスケールグリッといじる。さあ行くぞ。ヤングフルワ
手作りですね。
ーキ。よんよんよん。無駄ですよ。好き放題扱ってあげましょう。はい、MSS サービスです。そのように。失礼。こちらの話です。
僕の力じゃないさ。
早くいい。すごく。いつまでも小さくはないのです。生の音は成長するもの。その極限を見せましょう。私の人類に手を出すな。
Hmm. What the hell were those things? The black haze made it hard to tell, but they seemed familiar. It was hard to tell, but I think I recognized those attacks. You think it was over so quickly I could barely make out anything. Gahaha. I would like to examine their remains more closely. Would you help me, Ayus? Yes, of course. Let's see. I think they were around here somewhere. Hey, Master. Got a second? There is something we should talk about, and I'd like to keep it between us. Remember what I told you before about Sion? Is she really the Sion we know? Don't you think she's a little too cool and collected? Hell, for all we know, she might actually have everything all figured out already and she's just pretending to investigate. Hmm. It's not just that. She looks different. She's acting like a whole other person too. I'm not saying we were ever great friends. We weren't, but I've seen her in the command room plenty of times. So I knew she is an alchemist who loves her work to an almost irritating degree and who always seemed cheerf- cheerfully unfazed no matter what's going on, and always keeps her at arm's length from the rest of Cardia despite that cheerful act. And you can never tell what she's really thinking. I always suspected there was something more to her than she was letting on. But if nothing else, she wasn't ever quite this sort of super serious, stick up her ass scientist you'd usually expect. Think about her. Think about it. Has she ever laughed out loud once since we got here? Sion's always been pretty serious, but she did seem more good natured at Cardia. The seriousness is nothing new, but I guess she was more laid back before. Exactly. So I'm thinking maybe she is just pretending to be Shion. So if you ask me, you should be a little more careful around her. Hmm, what are you talking about? Oh, nothing. I was just surveying Master about what kind of love suits him better. You never know when someone might realize They have a very, very specific desire they just need fulfilled. Nothing important then, as I calculated. Hmm. Okay. Uh, is there any chance of us getting along better? Think we could be a bit less formal with each other. You mean you want me to treat you two like friends? I I guess I do, yeah. That will not be happening. I could never be your friend. I'm not qualified. Well, now let us talk about something more constructive. Unfortunately, I was not able to glean any useful information from these shadow servants. The only good news is that we were able to restock a bit since they turned out to be data structures containing Raniment. Data structures containing Raniment. Isn't that? Yes, given the structure of this world and its beings, this means they were similar to servants. However, actually they were not actually servants. We still face many unanswered questions, so we will need to keep investigating. Hmm, that right. Well, I'll leave that to you. You do seem to know a lot more than I do, and in all kinds of area. So hey, if we are done here, why don't we head back? Maybe now is good time to make our way back. Good point. Excre- Excursions like this aren't the only way to collect Raniment. There is there will also be AIs bringing repair tasks at our base, like with the Master of Rider. But why don't we try containing try contra- contacting our base first and checking, especially since we are here don't since we really don't want to waste time right now. We did a lot to improve security after what happened yesterday, so we should be able to reach them just fine. Hello, do you read me? Hmm, what is it? Don't tell me they're under attack again. No, it's not that. The base is fine. They also mentioned that no damaged AI have come by. But that might be changing soon, and in a big way. Actually, they said one of the transfer AIs delivered an official request for aid that said, large number of damaged AI detected in Grove. We know we are in the middle of system Grail War, but if possible, please send help. Grove. That's where the saber is, right? We haven't seen anything from them so far. It is about as far as repairs can get. Grove is located on the opposite side of Defend. If nothing else, given its location, it seems like it will probably not be a direct threat to us, but the other area next to Grove is Keep, where Lancer is. Is that is this his doing? It's possible, definitely possible. Keeps born to need materials from Grove to do their cooking. Yeah, it's gotta be him. He's finally making his move. Wait, let me think about this. Maybe this is a good chance to go on the offensive. The soft-hearted assassins group and I just finished stocking up on Raniment. And the way I see it, that the other AIs have time to request aid means they still have resources to spare. Which means that Saber hasn't lost yet. In fact, they might be ducking in out, ducking it out right this minute. So if all goes well, it could be three against one. If we strike now, we might even win. In fact, this could be our only chance. What is it, Berserker? Is something wrong? Wrong, of course. Something's wrong. There are people out there who need help, and we have the means to provide that help. So, isn't that incumbu- incumbent upon us to do just that? Hang on, where did that come from? Did you get hit in the head in that fight or something? No, nothing like that. I just couldn't live with myself if I ignored a request for help, that's all. Now, come on. This is the essence, right? Time is of the time is of the essence, right? We can't afford to waste any by heading back to our base first. So let's head straight to Grove from here. Hurry. Oh, there is definitely more to this than you are letting on. Alright then, while you are off playing hero, I think we'll take our time and solidify our own position. Oh crap. What was that? Hmm. Hmm. I'm not sure Caster's behind this, but I it could be him. There is chance Caster is slaughtering more AIs. If there are people out there who need help, then I can't ignore people who need help. Let me guess, you can't just ignore them. Well, I knew this was coming, just as I calculated. Phew, I mean, that's the spirit. Of course, I could expect no less from my chosen allies. You have earned some proper praise from your truly great job. Yours truly great job. He's not exactly subtle, but he doesn't seem like bad guy either. You know, for all his faults, I just can't bring myself to dislike him. Sure. Alright, now that everything's settled, let's get going. Keep your guard up. Things are about to get serious. But whatever happens, we are going to win. We have to. Okay, so that is the end of section 4. Whew, pretty long one. But definitely we got a general overview of who the servants of other factions are. Okay, normal length. We already know who the Lancer is since he's on banner, and also he appeared in the Valentine's event. So, yeah. Rider, he may look the same as Prince of Ling. Sorry. He may look the same as Prince of Landling from Kaldia, but he refers to himself using warrior's real name, Gao Changyong. Changyong. Okay. Okay, so what is new? The tentacle creatures seem to be summoned. Saber Ray. Okay. They are referred to as writhing fiends. Assassin is not new. What he wishes to gain from Holy Grail War is everything he has ever wanted. Nothing new for Sion, Lancer's Master. Rider's Master, prime AI of transfer, one of the AI types in this world. He is tall, rugged-looking man as well as Rider's Master. He calls himself Liner Gusion. Gusion? Although he shares a face and name with someone Cardia's Masters once knew. It's unclear whether he actually has any relation to the person in question. Caster's Master, prime AI of build, one of the AI types in this world. This arrogant young man is the master of Caster who controls mysterious familiars. Okay. Despite being an AI, she is interested in the concept of family. Her wish for when she wins the Holy Grail War is to gain a family of her own. Okay, and then okay, nothing new there. One of the groupings of the AI in the Paper Moon world, which also referred to the partition where AI of the given role primarily gathers. Transfer houses majority of Type T AIs, the Paper Moon transmission and transport specialists who carry information and goods wherever they are needed. They are essentially this world's mail service. It was revealed that this is the domain of Rider's faction. It was revealed that this is a domain of Lancer's faction. Keep. Grow is the Saber's faction. Build is Caster's. And materials. Physical matter in the Paper Moon serves as the fundamental structure material of this world. Most structure, such as buildings and tools, are composed from these materials. They are combined and processed using programs to create this world's object and structure. Obviously, AI's body are also made up of these materials. To compensate for their natural deterioration, regularly replenish them orally. Those materials typically contain supplemental raniment to save time and effort, making it a meal for the AIs. Whoever, whoever not much, However, not much raniment is added to the materials. Typically, this meal comes in the form of a plain energy bar. Materials are gathered, grown, harvested, and packaged by Grow, then Transport distributes them to the various other partitions based on their needs. Materials transported to builds are usually for construction and tools, while those transported to keep become ingredients for food. Okay. Unknown aggressive data. Mysterious humanoids which recently began to appear in the Paper Moon world. Cause of mechanism the cause and mechanism of their appearance is not clear as they manifest without warning. No pattern has been observed meant which might help predict where they appear, nor has any pattern for their appearance has been discerned. These beings show no independent will, do not speak. These beings show no independent will, do not speak, and only attack mobile targets, namely AIs. Given their almost enormous offensive action, which seem to be absent any driving intellect, their threat level is ranked only one step above normal malicious data bugs. Consequently, the threat they represent is manageable as long as some time, effort, and risk are taken by the Type D AIs handling them. Regardless of how many times they are dealt with, this creature continue to appear. While it has been determined that several of these beings exist, the exact number is not known. Okay. So only the graphic got updated here. Sure. So thank you all for watching and see you guys next time with section 5, Forbidden Secret Chamber. Do not enter. Oh, interesting. That is where probably Saber and her master, which is probably the Sakura looking girl, Okay, so then that will be it from me today. We'll be continuing with section 5 next time. So, yeah, thank you all for watching and bye.